we're in a bit of a pickle here. Watcher's Keep is sort of blocked. The Lanesalar is sort of, well, we could try to push forward there. That's a questionable one. And Docks, we could try to get the Ring of Kangaxx. A few ideas about the Watcher's Keep though. The thing is, I feel like the thievery option is our best bet. And I don't mean just trying to steal the necessary gems from one of the demons, I mean steal both gems. Big thing about this is that they are both neutral toward me initially. And there's so much demon power there that I don't see us getting any real kills unless we basically get some kind of miracle working. We would have to get the main demon to be the only one to attack us and then kill himself, and then be able to blast everyone else out of the way so we have room to escape after that. There's no way I can tank all of the attacks from a room full of demons.
Excellent day for whatever you're after.
Might be able to get one of the weaker demons to die that way, not the stronger ones. The defenses I have won't last that long. But I came here to get potions of thievery. Right, I have a couple of ideas. I don't know if they work. I don't think we can stealth our way through. They just spot us immediately. However, it is a weird area. There's not... Oh shit. Right. Yeah, I killed all of you, didn't I? I need Master Thievery potions. That's why I'm here.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Yeah, actually I'll take another scroll case. Someone has... Okay, I'll go with Roger the Fence. He has the most potions in the game. I've been thinking about options, maybe with things like time stop and the like. The casting time is a bit too long, so we can't cast it on an instant version no matter what we try. However, the idea would be that we need to basically be hostile against one of the demons. The other one we can probably talk to. I mean, we already did. So we can steal the gem from him or it. But for the other, we would have to basically allow us to function while he's still neutral. If we have enough potions to buff us, we could go to him, steal the gem and move on. Encounter the secondary demon that we can talk to and just agree to take down the first
I know
demon.
a discerning eye when I see one.
So that'll give us a free rein to pickpocket him too. I'll buy elixirs of health. I don't have anything that counters diseases. Well, 2 potions of Master Thievery. It's not great, but it's still better than what we have currently.
Wonders I have seen, but I save the best for you.
How many do we have? 6. I feel I recall some place selling a huge amount of them. Bridge District has potions a lot. I suppose the Copper Cornet's likely place to have them too. Thing is, I need to succeed in my thievery attempt. It's going to be hard to even get that attempt. I'm not sure if it is even possible.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
But there's a possibility.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
We could also use summoned creatures, I suppose. They basically have, depending on the creature, they have 0 chance of killing anyone, but they would certainly act as an effective distraction.
Hello there.
Master Thieves. Now we have 8. I think it took something like 4 to secure the previous pickpocketing attempts. We could also try the Ring of Gax, I suppose. That would be more of a curiosity thing. Can I do it? I think it should be possible. The goal would be to reflect an imprisonment spell on the Demi-Lich and call it a day. The problem is I'm not actually sure if the imprisonment will work on it. So I don't actually getting to that point is not a simple matter. Yes, we have enough to try things. I think I'd rather go after the Demi-Lich now. I think it's sort of a good practice for the end of the game too. Because in some ways, well, if we use a fire shield, I suppose we can always get to it. The question mark then comes, is imprisonment even viable against the Demi-Lich? If it's not, then I'm pretty much out of options. Unless again we use fire shields. I suppose we can try to see this through no matter what. I mean, if we can't do it the way we want, we might still be able to do it by dipping into the grey territory. We do need to reflect spells this time. So, multiple ones, please. We have fire shields. There's no use for these spells. Control Undead. What would that do for us? Yep. How about spell turning? Also need to take down defenses, magical defenses. Too many simulacrums. More pierce shields. Anything below level 6 is gonna work on the Lich anyway. Protection from magical energy might be a useful one. We definitely want more true sight. I'm not sure what type of a spell imprisonment is. I think I want to do it like this. I want to give myself immunity to that spell type. It's a red spell. Transmutation maybe, or conjuration? Well, that's something we might be able to test out actually. If I lure in the initial lich to a corner, we can go to another corner and save, so we can test things out after that easily now. We could use the lower level spells to have niche rule. Something protection from magical weapon is going to be all that's useful. Nishru is going to get his ass kicked. That's not a problem. The problem, it's used to drain them out of their death spells, so I can get a Hakeash heart to drain them dry. Right. I think that's a workable plan.
It's a cold and dreary day when the Thumcoat extend a bit of hospitality to his guests. Come, enter and be welcome at the
We want
sea's
to
banquet.
maintain a control circle. Or do we? No, I don't think so. Domination stab's probably better. We can't paralyze this as heavy healing then, but we already have the full heal. Okay, we'll keep what we have. The thing is, if he summons something to his aid, we can use it to kill him, or we need to destroy his body somehow. Ah, been having this fight for before. Fair enough. Probably time stuff he's gonna start with. Kangaxx to Lich. This should be the easy part. Symbol stun. Fear. Shit. Let's try this again. Do I want the spell trap? The thing is, I need to reflect spells to him, not protect myself from the spells. That way, we might also want to not use the cloak of mirroring. Or whatever. I need the simulacrum. Simulacrum is there just to use my usables without losing any any usage amount of them really. Even protected by anything anymore. Trying to do a probably a maze or imprisonment spell. Trying to walk closer to us. What is maze? Conjuration summoning. Rail to Banshee. Well, no one gives a shit about that. The spell defenses you have. Can't reflect my spells on him with the simulacrum. Or it will sing. Death spell probably. Now it starts to look like he might do damage spells. Summon a 3D! Excellent. A 3D his ass. Might unsummon it immediately. Okay. Move his defenses, you haste a 3D. Not sure what his weapon is. Probably, yeah, we don't have the enchantable weapon because why would we? Ah, god damn it. We even have the improved. No, we don't because why would we again? Yeah, weapon ineffective. Fuck. Ah. I rest here or do I? Still. The existence of the F3D also means the leech can be taken out. Definitely.
It's a cold and dreary day when the Thumb can't extend a bit of hospitality to his guests. Come, enter and be welcome.
A lot of status affect crap being thrown our way, but nothing really serious. Right. We need to protect ourselves from fear, certainly, but there are other ways to do it. I'd like the simulacrum, for example, cast it. I could also use a shape change to tank the spells myself. I would be immune to it. Shape change lasts for a long time. I'm immune to magic. Magic resistance, magic resistance, magic resistance, magic resistance. What did it do the last time? I don't recall anymore. Was it that dangerous? It wasn't what I thought it would be, that's for certain. But, okay. Let's go for the like spell, so no matter what it is, I don't care.
Vita mortis careo.
Instant death. Right, Wail the Banshee. Okay. We're more or less just going to wait until he wastes some of his more powerful spells. When it comes closer to the point where he uses the Efreeti, we'll get the Simulacrum out to do the capture and buffing process on that one. Also stripping physical protections away from the Lich. And Wail the Banshee.
Vita mortis careo.
And magic resistance.
Vita mortis careo.
At least it took a little bit of damage out of them. Well, Finger of Death, I don't think it can affect undead creature, or it'll do the damage, but yeah, he threw a saving throw of 2, so critical failure might have gotten something out of him, but nothing else. This looks like a summon spell, probably. Get the fuck out of there. On the flesh. Haste. Okay, now this is starting to get dangerous. I don't want to use the spell trap, but I need to do something soon. Disintegrate. Yeah. You haste his ass. 20 crushing damage. Okay, that's not good. Protection from magical weapons. I don't want to use domination on it because it'll... yeah, everything will turn to shit at that point. I could use single spell strike on that one. I'm not sure if it's worth it. F3D can't do anything to the Lich now though. Keeping it here is a waste of time. We lost control of the Lich too. I mean, lost control of everything. Probably because of the simulacrum. And I lost control of the... shit. No more simulacrums. Yeah, I need protection from a lot of things now. Use a proper healing potion. And it's dominated. Well, shit. How long are we gonna play this domination game? Still attacking our target though. Okay. 48 crushing damage from that PD. Can I just bail on this now? No.
This place will be your tomb.
Yeah, we're going to leave. Perfect. Now, there's a demi-lich waiting for us. See how this goes. It will basically cast about 1 or 2 types of spells, Imprisonment and Veil of the Banshee. That will be the only things it'll do. That's a Veil of the Banshee. Demi-lich Howl. Imprisonment. Doesn't work on it. And more imprisonment. Right. Need immunity to the imprisonment. So, what is it? I'll go with Conjuration. Lich can probably see us. Right, it is not in... What exactly is it? Well, is it... It's not Abjuration, is it? Conjuration... Divination? How... Okay, let's go with Enchantment. The goal would be to drain him of his power. Then hopefully he'll do melee and be vulnerable to fire. I don't know. It's not enchantment. Yeah, I can't keep loading this. It'll mean that I'll always have one less spell to use. I suppose we can go with Abjuration. Yeah, it's Abjuration. No, it can't hurt it. I want it out of the way. I don't think magic resistance matters in this case, so this form's sort of worthless. I'm gonna try Nishus and the like, see if we can drain him out of these abilities, or if they have infinite amounts. I'm not sure if it has an infinite mod of this or not, but I do recall the Kangaxx using melee to fight my guys who killed him. So I would imagine that there's a limit to this. Or at least AI can do other things too. It could be that simply because I have a single target here to offer him, he doesn't particularly care too much. We could go for the spell trap too at this point. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a time, see if we can force him into melee. I wonder if he sort of bounced the spell back at me, but I'm not sure where that bouncing came from. I mean, is he just going to have a permanent shield of some sort, or can we spell ineffective? So he's immune to all spells, basically. What did I lose? Probably the immunity, but
Vita Mortis Careo.
howl incoming. Is there anything I can do? Maybe I could blind him. Yeah, good luck with that. I'll try other magic defense removals because yeah, nothing works. Yeah, it certainly looks like he has an infinite amount of prison points. Maybe we can give a, yeah, if I give myself magic immunity through a scroll, that doesn't solve anything because I can't give myself fire shields after that. I was thinking it might change the AI behavior though. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere no matter what we try. I would have to could try it on him, I suppose. Pretty much. It doesn't make any difference to him. So can I do this too? I mean, cast abilities through this. How many imprisonments do you have? I can't cast anything in here. Can I do something else? Let's say put on the fire shields. Will they go out immediately if I put the shield on? Dispels all effects. He probably has a limit to those abilities. Thing is, how could I even manage that even if he has the limits? I could just wait for the 2 hours for him to spam the spells against me. He's gonna drain them dry. Let's say 99 uses of imprisonment. Still a long time for him to even use that. In exchange for what? I loot the... Not here for the... That's now empty. So it is literally this guy who has it. I'm not even sure I could damage him with fire. Because it comes from a spell. At the same time, it doesn't come directly from a spell. It could be treated as magical fire, like a fire womb from a weapon. So I don't know. In exchange for what? Regeneration ring, poison, disease, immunity, and some magic resistance. I suppose this could be doable, assuming the imprisonment actually has a limit. I think all abilities have a limit, but it might be so large that it's effectively insignificant. And I'm not sure if I want to sit here for X amount of time waiting for these imprisonments to run out. So I think... Why doesn't he try anything else? Usually he tries something else. It's probably because he hasn't taken a point of damage. If I do point of damage to him, is he going to act differently? Can I do a point of damage to him? It requires a +4 weapon, I don't know if I have that. There's actually an issue we might want to try to address at some point. We might have to... Well, if I have to go to direct killing, I'm not going to stick them with a stick, am I? I'm going to just pummel them with spells, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't... My worry here is that he actually does run out. And if I rest, he'll get all of them back. So as tedious as this is, it would still allow us to take him out. But considering how unimportant the reward is, I don't think it's worth it. Okay. At least we can kill the Lich. The Demi-Lich just doesn't give a crap. Might come back to it later if I have some kind of revelation, but certainly at the moment it looks like it's just not without breaking our little rules. It's not. Right. Where to next? Right. The demon thing. Let's try those shape changes a little bit. I need to know what exactly do I retain when I shapeshift. Iron Golem would be the most preferable one. We can do thieving, but at what levels? Pickpocketing is at 0, so massive negatives thanks to dexterity traps. Okay. It would be immune to magic, but I think that covers it really. Well, we never had too high of a pickpocketing, so I think this is more or less normal Greater Wolfware mode. Any agile modes? Probably not an Earth Elemental. Ooh, definitely not this one. Troll, maybe? Yeah. Slightly more agile, 5 extra points. Okay, that might actually have some use. Alacrity, time stops. There's no way I can hide my presence from them. So dialogue options would be another option. Anything to get out of the conversation, to break it in a way that doesn't start a fight. I mean anything at all. Haste might still be useful in. Okay, why can't I actually? I think some of the bonuses don't apply after the shape change. Lost some spells. Yeah, now they're back. Hmm. Chaos probably doesn't work on them either. Okay.
It's a cold and dreary day when the thumb can't extend a bit of hospitality to his
This is sort of
guests.
worthless. I need to
Come,
rest anyway when I
enter and be
arrive at the
welcome at
Watcher's
the
Keep.
sea's bounty.
Yeah, the boots don't all. Nothing seems to work as far as equipment is concerned after the shape changes, though. I mean, I didn't have the increased mobility at all. So that's something we also need to know. You do shape shifting, you need to reapply all equipment. This is theoretical testing on the nature of the maze. There are individual maps, yes, but what I need to know is, do they retain some of the properties? Basically, let's say I cast a time stop, does it, and I move past that, can I even use that? And if I can, does the time stop stay the next area? No. Are they all the areas similar? Yeah, everything sort of resets as far as enchantments and things like that are concerned. So, what is the route to the first demon? We could also ruin our reputation, see if we can talk to it that way. It seemed like the second demon was more reasonable in overall. Okay, I think it was east. East is south. No. East is demon, then south. Until an obelisk. Some enchantments do carry over though. East from here is the first demon. So what I want to know, this is we can't cast shit here. Do the potion benefits still stand? Or do they also get immediately removed? Yeah, they get removed. We got to third potion before that happened though. This sort of sides with the theory that because we have to move from that area of dead magic into the demon area, that we would want that first encounter to be a friendly one. Or at least not go to fight directly, because we can't make any kind of preparations really before that. The area itself will just suck the effects out. The second one might not be that like that.
What are thee, mortal? Another fleshling drawn from the plains into this prison of the Tanari? We Tanari are ancient foes of the Blood War. Fiends of Beatul are in this maze as well. We have
As
no
the stench
doubt
of
that
order
it's their
and good on
machinations
thee.
which have trapped us here. Their destruction will free us, I be sure.
Yep. Getting ambushed here is pretty bad. And there's nobody. We only have a single attempt at that. Need to test something else then. What if I ruin my reputation and go and talk to them? Doesn't really matter what we do, just go somewhere, kill people.
I have nothing you wish.
Here's just run away. Okay, I can't get anyone to die here either.
I have nothing you wish.
Enough of this. Reputation decreased by 10. Reputation average. What's the effect of reputation average? I don't think we need to save here. I can always reach the demon, the initial demon, without getting into too much trouble. Maybe it's charisma related. I do have god awful charisma. Did you go, 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 go?
What are thee, mortal? Another fleshling drawn from the plains into this prison of the Tanari? We Tanari are ancient foes of the Bloodborne. Fiends of Deatru are in this maze as well. We have little doubt that it is their machinations which have trapped
Yeah, I don't
us here.
think I can.
Their destruction will free us, I be sure.
I think they're really reacting to my chaotic good alignment. I can change that in by playing the Shadows of Arms and by making correct certain choices in the Hell section. So I think if you're lawful or good, he's just gonna lead to a fight. I think I'll move toward trying to end Shadows of Arm, because that would provide solution to more or less what we're trying to do. It would get us the non-good alignment at the very least. And we could get access to a new series of spells, although I think Wish Spell can be gotten from here, in that maze in fact. But, taking down that demon is exceedingly difficult without actually breaking the rules somehow. It would be tough to even get a killer. It seems like all the demons in those areas are different from all the demons from the Shadows of Arm version. Like I could dominate them at least the imps, quasites, Mawreshi versions, but in this one, none of them are vulnerable to that. So they've changed the rules mid-game, basically. Yeah, I don't see a way through that, and since it doesn't seem to be dependent on my reputation or my ability to be charming. We could try it once more, go a little bit further with the reputation drop, just to make sure. I'm going to do the killing myself, just so it takes so long. Although I don't have direct hit spells really. Yep, that's a good low reputation right there. There's no ifs and buts about it. Yeah, it's not the lowest possible one, but if it's reputation based, this has to be low enough. Alignment might work to our benefit though in the main plotline. Because at least one of the major enemies we have to face would be a monk. And he's a very good monk, but I think if you have a great reputation, good alignment, and charismatic, you might be able to evade the fight with him entirely. Basically, the goal would be that since you're both good aligned and have a very clear plan what to do with the ball essence, it's better to remove all the evil options and other options, competing options, before you two face in the end to decide what to do. What to do with the essence. So basically, no point in having the good guys fight each other while the evil guys are still remaining. Be set an easier path to the end. High level monks are very troublesome to try to get anything by working with them. Right. It would be enough. I just had a new idea. Oh, could we force the conversation not to trigger? Because sometimes you actually, I've come here always in as a human, but if I came in here as in a different shape, something that can't do dialogue, would these basically ignore me until the shape changes? Could I use that opening to just slither behind him, steal his stuff, and move on?
What are thee, mortal? Another fleshling? We Tanar are ancient foes of the Blood War.
Yeah, it's
Thieves
your
of
alignment, not
Beator
your
are in
reputation.
this maze as well. We have little doubt that it is their machinations which have trapped us here. Their destruction will free us, I be sure.
And if we use a cloak, maybe they can't cancel it. It's worth a try. It seems like I can use Thievery abilities in my shapeshifted forms. And while this area disables my abilities, I think it basically ticks like once a round at the beginning of a round. Everything we do after that still retains that. That's an item ability. How about a rat?
What are thee, mortal?
Yeah,
Another fleshling drawn from the plains into this prison of the Tanari?
game doesn't care.
I do not smell the blood war on thee, mortal. Speak quickly,
Game doesn't
or
care at
suffer our
all.
wrath.
Might be a way to interrupt the dialogue somehow. There are some, but you'd intentionally break the scripting there. Maybe you can get them to do something, maybe you can move somewhere, maybe you can click something to basically force it to not trigger. I think something like that is pretty much our only hope, unless we shift our alignment, or basically pull some kind of miracle out of our ass. But since I can't really affect or disable the demons in any way, I mean paralysis might work, but at best that would ensure that the Vorpal demon isn't gonna be interrupted when it fights us. Okay, what if we initiate a dialogue with something else?
What are thee, mortal?
Doesn't matter.
Another fleshling drawn from the plains into this prison of the Tanari? I do not smell the blood war on thee, mortal.
It's sort of still neutral though, isn't it? Pickpocket failed. Interesting. That interesting. Failed pickpocketing, is it? The problem is we don't have that much pickpocketing. We can't. I think we can drink up to 3 potions before we get reset again. But yeah, that's an exploit definitely. But I don't give a flying fuck about that. Is there a ring of pickpocketing in this game? Probably is, but naturally, why would I pick something like that? But I think at this point that is relevant, because we could try it with 3 potions. I mean, that's something we can definitely do. We can use a secondary spell as a indicator when we're okay to start drinking. Did not see pickpocketing being this goddamn relevant to our little attempts. There might be another direction we can enter the demon lair too. So this might not be the only entrance to it. Would allow us to drink more potions. But it's a way to get things done. I'll try this. When we lose invisibilities, then that's the trigger for us to start drinking. Once we have the third one down, we'll go immediately there. What's sharp, getting value 145. And save here, because we're still technically in combat. If we would position ourselves a little bit differently in the previous section, I think we could have entered here and saved. Let's see if we can do dialogue with you. Yeah, I can save. Excellent. So we interrupt his scripting by initiating the dialogue first. Have the gem and fuck you.
What are thee, mortal? Another fleshling? We, our ancient foes of the Blood War, fiends of Beatul, are in this maze as well. We have little doubt that it is their machinations which have trapped us here. Their destruction will free us, I be sure.
Woohoo! Yeah. What if you hadn't made a rogue as part of your character? How in the hell would have you done it then? I suppose you would have a different set of abilities though. See, sometimes the solutions just come from there. And you think you're at a dead end, let me give it a day. Do something else. Just when you get frustrated, you usually don't see a way out. This means we can at least proceed to the next level, because we can also pickpocket the next demon. And we might have to fight the last guy, but I think that's a demon knight, which means it could be vulnerable to the command control circlets. Because maybe not. The previous demon knights I've used were part of the section of the game where I could still take control of other demons, certain type of demons. But in this area, I have not been able to do that to any demon. So, yeah, it's a, maybe I can pickpocket it. I don't know. Continue from where I began I continue from there as I began, and with the demon speak. He bids me south to journey onward, and to run and not be weak. South until the obelisk I find, with runes on every face. The setting sun draws me on, then into its fiery red embrace. So south, and then east. Problem being, not be all that easy to do. Something's coming after me. Could I actually save somewhere here? Ah, thank goodness. Another no magic zone. Probably could take control of the sacrifice. Or Alu Fiends. I did save. I need to see something. Can I control the Alu Fiends? There are, I think, Alu Fiends with the Demon Knight at the end.
Now the time has come. Now the time has come for you to pay.
No. Okay, nothing works on them. Any of them. Yeah, they're literally impossible to affect through these means.
A mortal new, a flesh to this our but the Tanari be too strong. Our battles have been many and long. You have great power, mortal. It is true. Kill the Baelor, Tahazar, and be rewarded
Yeah,
by
I'll
the
super
Beyazu.
kill the Baylord. What arrows are these? 3. Mm. Mm. Okay, we can make do with 3 potions. I need to buy more of these. That might be critical to getting through other sections. At the same time, even with 3 we would left. Do we have the perception versions? They're a little bit... probably shouldn't be to use drinking those. I definitely need more. I'll try with 2 first. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's so random anymore when this works and when it doesn't. It's probably some dice rolling involved, but not sure how much. Thank you very much. Scepter Gem, and we have the Scepter too. South until the obelisk. West. From there, I flee to the coldest north and lay down by the tree. But even there the north still calls, as to the north I am free. So, obelisk west, north. Demon Wraith. Uh, I'm certainly not gonna kill the Demon Wraith. I mean, it might be doable. Do I give a shit? Why would I? We seem to have gotten all the loot out of here anyway without moving a muscle, thanks to remote looting options. Another one of spell striking, extra uses. Hints at the plot. That's it. I'm sure he has something interesting for us. Should be interesting enough that I should somehow care. He's the Isgareth. Escape from him quickly. Does he see me?
Why, hello. Pardon my atrocious manners. I sometimes forget that you
I need to test.
are
What can I take controls?
My name is Isgareth.
Tieflings, maybe?
And these are my servants.
Okay, just any tiefling. Yes. That means what? There's 7 guys.
Why, hello. Pardon my atrocious manners. I sometimes forget that you
We can take at least control 4 of them. What about the Hellcats? No. Hellcats are immune. What about the demon itself?
Pardon my atrocious manners. I sometimes forget that you primes are civilized. My name is Isgareth, and these are my servants.
No. Okay. It's still... Three on 4. Our advantage. I'll leave things here. This has been failure with the Demi-Lich, failures with our initial plans, but yeah, we got to the end of it. And we got there without breaking our rules. Definitely bending the game rules, which I'm perfectly fine with. That's more or less the entire point. I'm not sure how to feel about the potential use of an imprisonment spell either at this point. I mean, it's technically not killing the target, but for all practical purposes, you are using a direct attack spell to kill the target. It can be returned to the battlefield with a freedom spell, but no one's gonna cast a freedom spell. So I don't know. I suppose I would put it in the gray territory with the fire shields. Depending on your interpretation, if it's a direct kill or not, maybe a little bit above, a little bit below, but I don't think I want to include the imprisonment spell in our standard set of things to do. It's yeah, I think that's somewhat debatable where it lands. So still, if we're going to go with the fire shields and everything else we can do, and it doesn't work, I don't see why we shouldn't try imprisonment before just directly killing the target. So, anywho, at least we make progress. Genuine goddamn progress. And I think we have to fight this guy. And do we? He wants a way out of here too, and I don't think he's willing to sit here. But if we provide him with a way out, he might give us the last gem Yeah, I think we don't necessarily have to fight here, but at the same time, if we can take control of 4 of his aides here, I don't see how we wouldn't win this. So I don't think this is much of a problem for us. The problems were the demons, and they're behind us.